Reach the barriers from there. There's not many places on the Silverstone Grand Prix circuit you can do that. Max Verstappen for Van Amersfoort, passing Jordan King for 5th place. Esteban Ocon under pressure. Max Verstappen with him now. The Van Amersfoort Racing Drivers Weekend going from disaster in the first race to being very competitive by the third. That's the sort of progress you want in a weekend. Hopefully without the disaster. Tucks to the inside. Great move by Verstappen up into 2nd place.
Heading wide in an attempt to avoid a crash. Everybody staying safe. Ocon then leading the 26 cars through Eau Rouge for the first time this weekend. An amazing sight. Ocon followed by number 25 Antonio Fucci and Max Verstappen in the frame. Onto the Camel Straight. Again, spectacular slipstreaming manoeuvres. Ocon not able to defend P1 at the end of the straight.
Downhill for the first time now. Down towards Eau Rouge, and Gustavo Menezes has made a very good start, and he's been helped straight away by that battle between Ocon and Verstappen for 2nd, heading down towards La Source as way wide goes Rosenqvist as they come up Radion for the first time. Now they're heading towards Les Combes, but it was at Les Combes where it all kicked off on lap 1 of race 1, and it may well do again. Ocon, Verstappen, they trade places. Verstappen goes 2nd as they come into Les Combes. Menezes breaks a fraction too late, and there is drama there. Look, there's a car off on the inside. Cars scatter everywhere. We'll piece that together in a moment, because as some have run wide, there was one that went to the barriers on the inside of the approach to Les Combes. But up front, coming down towards Bruxelles. Cars all running together as they come over the line. So, end of lap 1. Normal service is resumed. Ocon leads the way, but he's having to defend. Brian Meisner runs 2nd. Verstappen is 3rd. Then it's Morales. Menezes, and look at this. Up the inside, Rosenqvist goes ahead of Guimaraes. Lucas Aub tries to follow him through. To no avail. The Austrian has to stay behind the Brazilian as they come downhill. Jake Dennis gets himself ahead there of Hector Hurst. That's a change for 12th place. Only the top 10 score points. That's the first target for everybody. Up Radion they come. Now Rosenqvist is ahead of Guimaraes, but Guimaraes fights back. Look, he's in the tow, and look at this for the race lead. Ocon versus Brian Meisner versus Morales. Verstappen is in the mix as well, and Menezes tries to join in. Verstappen round the outside. Brilliant move. Brilliant. Verstappen leads. Ocon tries to fight back, but he can't do it. Max Verstappen from 3rd to 1st, heading into Les Combes. Now, can he do the triple this weekend? Ocon tries to fight back as they head downhill. Brian Meisner is 3rd, then it's Morales.
So Ocon out front, and Verstappen now attacking Rosenqvist for 2nd place. He goes the long way round the outside to the hairpin and moves up. It's by through turn 4. Now for the lead, Max Verstappen seeming to be unstoppable. Again dives to the inside. Ocon tries to counter-attack, but runs out of room.
Absolutely full on in this battle for 5th position. And here comes Verstappen around the outside. He's got his nose in front. Look at this. It's another audacious move from Verstappen. Is he going to run out of road, though? It's a left-hander coming up. He's going to keep his foot in. Jack Dennis, he's not going to let this come easily. It's going to be absolutely wheel-to-wheel as they're going to the left-hander. But what a move from Verstappen. That was fantastic. Jake Dennis did everything he could to make that hard, but it was fair. He gave him enough room, and there was good driving from both of them. But Verstappen, again, continuing this theme of just pulling off moves where you shouldn't be able to overtake. Around the outside there, around a quick driver like Jake Dennis. Catching Lucas, but of course now they've started fighting each other. He's got away from them again in 3rd place, and Verstappen, he's now committed to the outside line. He's got his nose in front, bangs wheels, and that almost forces Foucault into Latifi, his teammate there. The two Prema cars go together, one goes out wide. Jake Dennis tries to come back at the inside.
It wasn't long before Max Verstappen soon overtook Tom Blomqvist for 3rd position. It's a good move from the Dutchman. Tom Blomqvist fighting back into turn.
Look how everybody is bunched up behind, all on their toes, ready to rejoin. Ocon weaving around, slow, 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 and now gets himself in the right line and starts to accelerate down to the final corner. He'll cross the line with about 25 seconds, but Ferrucci is on the grass as some speed up earlier than others. Verstappen is ahead of Ocon into the last corner. He's run out wide. He tries to defend as they come across the line. Ocon is back ahead. They bang wheels virtually going down to turn 1. Esteban Ocon is ahead once more. Verstappen round the outside. He's going to run wide. He runs off the circle.
Foco. Yeah, I appreciate that Foco's having to defend. Here was the overtake.
Good move. He left it as late as he dared. And fairness to Fuoco, it gave him racing room.
Yes.
Not much, but just enough. And it put both of them.
Antonio Fuoco, that was that bit of wheel banging I think we saw a couple of laps ago on the way through one of the chicanes. So Lucas Auer is going to come under pressure from Max Verstappen very, very shortly, if not now, because they head down in towards Rivazzi. He's going to try around the outside here. Max has done some spectacular moves this year. He's going to try another one. He cuts back to the inside as they go through the apex of the corner. And by the time they get to the exit, he's through. Terrific move that from Max Verstappen. He set that up beautifully. And there was no... And the championship leader in the black car is down to third place. Fuoco hanging on to the tail of them in fourth position. There's Roy Nissany, and then coming around the outside there of his teammate is Max Verstappen in the Red Bull livery car, of course. Red Bull liveried, because that's where he's going to be driving next year with Toro Rosso in Formula One. So Roy Nissany with the blue helmet there and the orange number 4 car has got Max Verstappen breathing down his neck here. And Max already has made up a couple of places in this race. He gave us all the entertainment yesterday. What's he going to provide for us today? So he did free practice in the Japanese Grand Prix last weekend and qualified 12th. Not qualified, but was 12th fastest in the free practice session, only 4 tenths away from Daniel Kvyat, his Russian teammate. He's going to be promoted to the main Red Bull team. Here comes Max Verstappen then, and it's a pretty straightforward move on Will Buller. He's been between these two, Esteban Ocon and Max Verstappen. Esteban's taken 9 race wins, Max has taken 8 race victories. Closing in now, and he'll go for it if he gets a chance, that's for sure. Esteban Ocon might be thinking about points more than anything else. He's going to try this move around the outside again, and this time it works. That's exactly the... Really has come good, Tom Blomqvist, in the second half of the season, and deserving to be in second place in the championship. His teammate trying to make this a 1-2 here, but still not shaken off Max Verstappen. They come down to Rivazzi for the final time. The checkered flag is being readied meanwhile for Tom Blomqvist. Max Verstappen closes right up under braking onto Giovinazzi, but Giovinazzi doesn't make any mistakes here. Rounds the corner. Verstappen still closing in, but it's going to be second place for Giovinazzi by the looks of things. The flag is ready though, and Tom Blomqvist takes his 5th race win of the season. Max Verstappen's going to have a run over the start-finish line. It's going to be neck and neck as they cross the start-finish line here, and I reckon he did it. Now, on the timing screen, Verstappen, the Jagonia IM with team cannot believe it. Jagonia IM with Carlin team, absolutely frustrated by that. They've won the race with one man. They thought they were going to get a 1-2. And Giovinazzi just seemed to be quite slow coming across the start-finish line. On the timing screen, it says there's 0.0 of a second between them, but it's given second place, at least for now, to Max Verstappen. So he did it. They were to win it. Can he get another win here? It would be enormously popular if he could. The race then is about to get back up to full speed here. Fuoco leads them away. He's cheered through the start-finish line by the crowd here. He's 400 followers, but Max Verstappen again, he's trying to hunt him down and picking up a toe now on the way into the first turn, and he's going to go around the outside. What a move from Max Verstappen. He's tried that move several times this weekend.
Now this is Verstappen and Ocon. Look, lap 11 we're currently on. This is the battle for 6th place. Wheels interlocked coming into the Mercedes Tribune, and Verstappen is through on the inside line. Ocon tries to stand his ground on the outside line and gets forced over the curb. Has to give way.